Hello and welcome back to Daily Balance. Our next guest had enough foresight in the late 90s to realize that computers were the way of the future. His background in sales prepared him to communicate with other business owners on their level and help them understand how websites could increase their revenue and make things a little easier for their customers. Today, his company offers Fortune 500 designs without the Fortune 500 price. Please welcome entrepreneur and owner of Agenity Corporation, Joel Lucibello. Glad to have you, Joel.
How you doing?
Nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too.
Welcome. Joel, you look like $1 million in this difficult economy, that's for sure.
Thank you very much. You look beautiful too.
Thank you. How did you do it? I mean, you actually own your own website company, started it from scratch. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you got to where you are today.
Well, I started out in sales, mostly, selling for other companies. Okay. And we would call up companies on the phone, set up appointments, and go see them. Okay. And I was selling a product that didn't really have it was a faceless product. You'd go in and you'd sell a service like long distance, dedicated services and things like that. And I said to myself, there's got to be a way that I can go out, call up companies, go meet with them, and sell them a product that I don't have to give away 90% of the revenue to another company. So I downloaded or went to Google and looked up how to design websites one day, and it was back at the very beginning, back when not many businesses even had websites. And I learned how to make my first website. So I spent a couple hours, I built it, it had a fan oscillating next to the logo, and I was all excited just to have a website, a working website. And I used the same process that I used for all these other companies for my business. I would call up companies and ask them if they wanted to hear some ideas that we had or show them what we could do for them as far as a website goes. I'd go out and meet with them, same exact process as what I was doing in the sales job, and show them the website, show them what an About Us page looked like, show them what a counter was, and I went through the whole process with them and explained sort of on a non-technical level. And I think that was our niche, really, is we'd go out to companies, technical or not, and explain to them all the enormous power that the World Wide Web had to offer, and that's how we got started.
And so I have here, you actually started your website design company, and you were also a single parent at the time?
Yes.
How was that to be able to balance both?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, it's amazing how much energy you get when you believe in a product.
That's right, when you believe in the product.
I was a single father of an autistic child, so it was even a lot more complicated. And during the day, I would go out and sell websites. I'd go home, play Mr. Mom at night, and do the bath, do the dinner and everything. And then when I put Michael down to bed, I would end up designing websites all night. And that's where the energy came in, because it would be 3, 4 in the morning. I'd be finishing up a website, go to bed, and wake up 2 hours later and start all over again. And when you are selling your own product that you can believe in, where they're not going to change the commission plan the next day, or they're not going to change the product, and that's what always happened in my industry, it was great to be in that control and be in control of your own business.
Well, what does your company offer that's very different than what other website companies would offer?
Well, when we first started, our niche was that we sold to all businesses, technical or not. And that was a big one, because at the time, the people that knew how to design websites were very technical. They'd go out and talk over everyone's head. And I'm not a technical person. I just happened to learn what the web was all about, and I would go out and I would explain to people like from the beginning, and I would walk them through every step of the process. And then I think one of the big things for us that really changed everything is during the .com bust, we ended up realizing that we needed to change, or we were going to, go along the wayside with the other .com companies. So I think one of the big things that saved us from, or kept us in business at the time, was that we changed our focus from selling product to saving you time and saving you money by helping you facilitate a portion of your business through the website. And then if it makes you money on top of that, it's bonus, because it didn't cost you anything, because it saved you enough to pay for itself.
Right, right. Well, he talks to me as if I personally know how this works, because I do. I've actually had the opportunity to utilize Joel Lucibello's company, and he's designed a website directly for me, and he's done an outstanding job, and that's my KimDJacobs.com website. So if you take a look at that, that's some of the work that Joel has done with Agenity, and it's phenomenal. But what I like most about my website is the opportunity to be able to go in to this content type of management process, where I can actually make my own changes to my own website without having to harass Joel at the level that I normally would harass someone when I need a change made. I'm like, no, I need a change right now at 4 a.m. And instead of having to call Joel, I can actually do it myself. And I absolutely love that. So I thank you so much for doing my website. And how do you encourage people that are looking for businesses that are trying to start something on their own during a difficult economy? Why do you think a website design type of company will be a good choice?
Well, it's not necessarily just website design, but what I think I realized is that you don't necessarily need a degree to go out and sell a product or in a particular type of field or anything like that. I mean, I have a degree, but to be able to just call up companies and ask them if you can come talk to them about a particular product or service, and it could be website design, it could be anything. Go meet with them, be incorporated, and actually sort of just go through your product and sign a contract and go through that whole process. You're running on your own. You don't have a boss. You're pretty much running your own ship. And it can be done with any business, and that's what's always blown my mind about this industry within itself. Is it's something that you don't have to go get an 8-year degree in law school or anything like that. But
that's awesome.
It's something that's fun. It changes every week. You can go out one week and be doing KimDJacobs.com, and the next week you can be doing a construction company, and it keeps it very interesting and keeps it changing.
Awesome. That's incredible. And how much would you say out of pocket would it cost to start like some type of business like this?
Well, that's one of the amazing things about my company is it didn't cost anything to start, really, because I downloaded went to Google and looked up how to design websites, and you go up and you're doing most of the work at the beginning, and then you can bring people in, you can find people out there as far as contractors that do all the different aspects of building a website, and then once you get into it, you can actually just manage the whole process, which is what I do. And it costs nothing to start,
That's incredible. Yeah. We're talking about hidden businesses that bring dollars, and I'm telling you, with Joel here today, he's sharing a great tip on how, regardless of the type of company that you want to start, how you can start a very low-cost startup business with little or no money and really make your own dreams come true. So don't get frazzled about difficult economies. I thank you so much, but I want to hear more from you about the value meals. I heard you say something about value meals, but I don't really know what that is. What is it?
Well, our clients have the ability to manage their own company news, their own support questions, their own job openings. And back when I first started and we had developers that were very technical, they didn't really know how to explain things that would work for any business. They wanted to go off and meet with you for 2 hours and go through your whole company and this, that, and that. So what I said was, why don't we make the simplified applications that any business can benefit from, go out and sell them for a flat rate so that people can just go through and decide which ones they want. And that was the big thing for us. We did almost like what iTunes did to music. They simplified it, and it was 99 cents no matter what the song was, and that was the big thing for them, and that's sort of what we did as well.
You did a great job. I mean, you really have perfected that skill. And what about control panes? What are panels? What is that?
We built those applications that gave companies the ability to manage their own website, and we used to build them individually. One of the things that we did throughout the years is we sort of database that whole process, mix all of our products together into one package or one suite of products. And now we go out and we lease it for a monthly fee any business can afford.
Oh, good.
So as opposed to spending thousands of dollars for a news manager, for instance, we actually now give you the news manager, the jobs manager, the store manager, photo manager, everything for your website as one package. You lease it on a monthly basis, on a month-to-month. You can use it for as long as you like. And now it levels the playing field, because now any business can go out and manage their website where it used to only be available to the Fortune 500s before.
Awesome. So to be able to get some information about Joel Lucibello, I already know because I use you as my website guy, it's actually www.agenity.com, which is AGENITY. And if you're starting a business, you want to be able to start out by having a professional image as you present yourself. So why not definitely look into Joel's business at www.agenity.com. More with Joel and Lori Dvorak when we return from Daily Balance.
Managing your website has never been easier. Agenity offers custom websites built from the ground up and technology enhanced by creativity. You'll get a Fortune 500 website design without the Fortune 500 price. Now you can run your business more efficiently with an easy-to-use web interface that you can access from any computer. For more information, log on to www.agenity.com or Daily Balance with Kim.tv. You won't believe how easy it is.